The time came for Israel to speak his final words. His sons gathered around his bed. Each word would shape the history of nations. To Reuben, the firstborn, he said, "You are my might and the beginning of my strength, but also, unstable as water, you shall not excel." Reuben had gone up to his father's bed, laying with Bilhah, Rachel's maid. The privilege of the firstborn was lost. To Simeon and Levi, he said, "Brothers in violence, let my soul not enter their counsel." They had avenged the wrong done to Dinah, luring the men of Shechem to destruction. Justice turned to cruelty, and covenant mercy was forgotten. For that anger they would be divided. Simeon scattered within Judah, Levi dispersed among the tribes. Then came Judah, and the tone changed. "You are he whom your brothers shall praise." The scepter would not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between his feet, until Shiloh came. And to him would be the obedience of the peoples. Judah, who once betrayed Joseph and later offered himself for Benjamin, rose from guilt to greatness. The first three sons had forfeited the birthright, and kingship now rested with the fourth. From him would come David, and from David Christ. To Zebulun, he spoke of dwelling by the sea, trading winds filling his borders. Centuries later, Galilee would fall within his land, the first to hear the good news. To Issachar, strength and patience, a tribe content to bear burdens, finding rest through quiet labor. To Dan he said, "Dan shall judge his people." From him would come Samson, mighty, yet undone by desire. Then Jacob paused and lifted his eyes beyond his sons. He said, "I wait for your salvation, O Lord." The first cry for deliverance in Scripture. To Gad he said, "A troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at last." To Asher, abundance of bread and oil. To Naphtali, freedom and beauty of word, the hill country where Messiah would later speak. Then he turned to Joseph, a fruitful bough by a spring whose branches run over the wall. His blessing overflowed beyond borders, carrying life to the nations. Through Ephraim and Manasseh, his inheritance would double. Finally, Benjamin, a ravenous wolf, a warrior tribe. From his line would come Saul the king, and later Saul of Tarsus, Paul, zealous in battle, redeemed for the gospel. One by one he spoke the future into being. Reuben's fall, Levi's redemption, Judah's crown, Joseph's abundance, a tapestry of failure and faithfulness. Then Jacob drew his feet into the bed and was gathered to his people, leaving behind not merely sons but tribes. The covenant had outgrown one man. It now lived in a people, 12 names bound by promise, 12 destinies unfolding toward salvation, 12 tribes waiting for the Lion to come.